holding to someone?
I'm filming on Facebook right now.
Our music and our company. To honored guests here in our hall, I wish to introduce us all. 'Tis the year of our Lord, 1469. Our land is ruled by a king so fine. This time of year is so full of life, for the king, to his Christmas feast, doth invite all the realm to his great hall, to partake in a feast beloved by all. The table is laid with the tastiest treats, and all who attend are delighted to feast, to partake in a meal that is fit for a king, and then to hear the king's singers to sing. But darkness veils this kingdom fair, for death and sickness is in the air. A plague consumed our lives and thoughts. Alas, for months this battle we've fought. So many have suffered this terrible fate. Our friends have died or are sick of late. This plague has caused our kingdom such harm, it is truly seen as cause for alarm. Our king, in his wisdom, commanded that we wear masks on our faces in hope that we can stem the tide of sickness and ill. So that is the reason we wear masks still. For a cure, our wise King John has sought, but his search has left us, alas, with naught. We seemed at a loss as to what we could do, until lately good news came into our view. The king learned of a wizard afar, one who could do miracles and more. Could the wizard know the cure for our awful state? Could he be the answer to our terrible fate? The king commanded his knights, one and all, to come to his chamber and answer his call. But they were unable to rise from their beds, for many were sick and others were dead. So the king declared that the wizard be found and sent his command to all people around, in hopes that some fine and brave young soul would answer his call and reach the goal. But so many had died or were terribly sick that it didn't seem likely that any should pick the challenge set forth by the king of our land. But one did come forward to meet the demand. This is the story of one so fair, who answered the call with a curious flair. We shall watch and pray that the evening shall bring a wizard with magic whose praises we'll sing. Alas, the king and his court are here. It's time to gather and all to appear. Trumpets, blow thy clarion call, and singers, hie you to the hall!
Welcome to Dual Manor, our home and center of our royal kingdom. We thank you for joining us this evening. In ordinary times, we would be gathering together to partake of a sumptuous feast for the glorious Christmas season. But alas, these are no ordinary times. My dear friends, we are in the grips of a vast plague which has overtaken our kingdom. These many months has brought sickness, isolation, and less socialization with one another, all in our feeble attempts to survive this terrible onslaught. It has brought us even to wearing face coverings, masks. We ought to call this a masquerade celebration and be merry at a masquerade ball. The plague is no cause for celebration. This is a serious matter. People are sick and dying.
But this evening, we will try to bring our focus to happier thoughts as we celebrate the Christmas season. For even a plague is no match for Christmas. Regrettably, we have no food to serve this evening, for we would not ever want to convene an event of celebration that would invite the plague. Instead, we will revel in one another's company and in the singing of our chapel singers. Even wearing masks, they will attempt to bring the holiday cheer as they sing the blessed carols of the Christmas season.
However, there are several rules of the castle which must be followed to the letter. These are the king's rules. Rule number 1. 1! Come on, I didn't hear any of you. One more time. Rule number 1. 1! That was better. One more time. Rule number 1. 1! That will do. Guests must always wear their face coverings while in the castle. We must do all that we can to protect each other from the plague.
Rule number 2.
2!
When our chapel sing for you, kindly show your appreciation by shouting woohoo in a very high voice, like this. Woohoo! Now you try it. Woohoo! Oh, I think our chapel singers will do better than that. Come on, let's practice it one more time. Woohoo! Woohoo! That's lovely.
Rule number 3.
3!
Guests must remain in the seats to which they are assigned. This is a very serious matter, my friends, or the royal health minister will be forced to take any from the hall and throw to any violators from the hall and throw them into quarantine.
Rule number 4.
4!
We wish that everyone will enjoy the holiday season with good cheer and happiness of thought. Let us be kind to one another, putting aside rancor, frustration, and sadness. Rather, let us celebrate with one another.
Let us hear a joyous song of the season.
On December 5 and 20, boom, boom, boom. On December 5 and 20, boom, boom, boom. On Charlotte's born this night, so rosy white, so rosy white. Hear a stable beat and loading, boom, boom, boom. On December 5 and 20, boom, boom, boom. On December 5 and 20, boom, boom, boom. On December's most important day.
That was lovely to hear. I hope our guests are enjoying themselves this evening.
I agree, my love. I wonder if any of them are celebrating any noteworthy this evening.
Such as a birthday or an anniversary. Well, let us find out. We thank you all for coming this evening, and we hope you are enjoying yourselves. If any of you are celebrating anything noteworthy, such as a birthday or an anniversary, please come forward so that we may celebrate the special event with you. Anyone? No? Oh, fantastic! Yes. Anyone else? Yes, come on.
Come on. Yes.
Come forward, come forward. Any others who are trying to hide away? Oh, yes? No, you're just getting out of the way. Okay, sorry. Anyone else? No. Yes, come forward. All the way up to the stage, please. Yes, around there, around the peasants. Sorry, you can hear them. Yes. Please come forward. Yes, yes. All right. Now tell me, what is your name?
Clarissa.
Your name is Clarissa. And how old are you, honey?
Oh, I forgot.
That's fine, that's fine. What is your name? This is Sadie, everybody. And how old are you today?
136.
What?
You don't look a day over Tom.
Oh my goodness. 100? Ladies, we must applaud this. This is the most powerful human being I've ever seen. Astounding. 136. My God. And you are celebrating 2 birthdays? One anniversary! Oh! How many years? 28? Not? It's hard to beat. I was astounded. But 28 years of marriage. Everybody, please. Round of applause. Thank you so much. Please stay. Stay. I'm so sorry. I can just stay up here. But just stay a little bit. All right. And you are?
I'm Zoe, and I'm turning 16.
Zoe, who is turning 16. Yeah, that'll do. Yes, thank you, everybody. Zoe turning 16. All right, now let's have birthdays for here. But if you have a birthday, you have a birthday. Yeah, thank you. And we're going to sing happy birthday / anniversary to these people, these wonderful people. All right, everybody. Happy birthday, such anniversary to you. Happy birthday, such anniversary to you. Happy birthday, such anniversary to all of you. Happy birthday, such anniversary to you. Thank you so much for joining us up here. Please return to your seats. Please. Thank you so much. There's one more thing. I know, a contest to see who is the manliest man of all who are gathered here today. And this contest shall be a shapely leg contest. So all of you out there, please pick the man who is in your group who has the shapeliest leg and bring him forward so that we may see who is the most manly man of all gathered. Don't be nervous, don't be shy, everybody will be doing it. Come on. Yes, we have 2 seconds. Wonderful. Oh yes, I see a good chapter, yes. Yes. Oh, wonderful, so many people. Yes, thank you. Tell me, good sir, what is your name? This is Andrew, everybody. Please, yes, Andrew. And what is your name? This is Gideon. Are we all Gideon? Who are you? Oh, this is not important. Please stand here. And what is your name, good sir? Dawson, yes. All right. Matthew? This is Matthew. The man is a fantastic jacket, if I do say so myself. What is your name? Caleb, everybody. Aiden? Okay. Now, what I need you all to do is put your leg out and pull up your pants so we can see the shapeliness of your leg. Ladies, what do you say? Look at all of these.
We will decide our winner by finding who has the loudest cheers. So as I put my hand over the contestant's head, please cheer for the ones that you support, I guess. Or has the manliest leg. First. Alright. Second. Alright. Jacket man. Now our next contestant. Alright, next. Now the rather smelly one. Alright, next. And last but not least. I don't know about you here, but I think we have our winner.
So I don't even think we have to discuss. The winner is Gideon! Thank you so much for participating in the manliest contest that we know. Yes, Sir Knight.
Your Majesty, a young madam, rather lonely means, has stumbled into the castle and wishes to speak with you. She seems very eager to portray the story to you. I told her to go away, but he insisted.
Very well. It is a season of goodwill, so I will hear him out. Oh, now, is he wearing a face cover? If so, I will hear him and send him one.
Your Majesty, I have come.
Take a seat, madam. Take a seat. You look as if you have traveled far.
I have traveled a great distance, and I bring with me one who has quite the tale to tell.
Well, where is this one? I would like to meet him.
They have traveled a great distance to bring you good news and meet your challenge of finding the wizard.
The wizard. He's found the wizard.
I'll let my friend tell you that story. Here she is.
She?
She is. Her name is Margaret. She lives happily on farmland with her family, where she milked the cows without getting kicked, fed the pigs without getting bit, and got the eggs from the chickens without getting hacked.
Ouch!
Well, most of the time. As her life continued, Margaret got bored of the simple life she led, as happens to most of us from time to time.
I want to see the world. No, not to see it. I want to live it. Experience it in every way I can. I want to see the pyramids, kayaks on the Nile. I want to do whatever it is people do in Rome. Paris?
Paris?
I want to go to Paris.
Her aspirations were large in stature, but her patience for life to begin had begun to waver.
Are you ready for supper, Margaret? I want to see Paris, Mama. Well, maybe one day when you're older. But I want to go now. Margaret, Eleanor, that's Plan 11, Judy Garland. I don't want to hear more of this nonsense. Now come inside. The pool is getting cold.
You see, Margaret's family wasn't incredibly wealthy by today's standards. What I'm saying is, they were poor. Margaret hated being poor.
I hate being poor. I want to play the field with my friends. I hate milking the cows where I get kicked. I hate feeding the pigs where I always get bit. And I hate feeding the chickens where I always get pecked.
Well, there was nothing Margaret could do about it now, so she reluctantly went to dinner with her family, finished the yard work, and lived happily ever.
No, I'm going to Paris.
Sorry, what?
I'm running away to Paris.
Sorry, what? Margaret made the very wrong choice of running away, and it wasn't long before she was lost, and didn't know where she was.
I'm lost, and I don't know where I am.
She ran into a mysterious man in the woods.
Hello, little one. Are you lost?
Yes.
Did you need any help finding your way home? I'm sure your mother's probably very sad.
You think so?
Well, yes. It's getting a little stormy.
Oh no! The storm! I'm going to get home!
Good luck, little one. And she'll need it. The storm has come.
You're over. Oh, get you, my pretty, and your little idle capital. Whatever, I'll get you anyway, so. Where am I?
Welcome to Munchland! We are Munchies.
Munchies?
Yes, we are Munchies.
Your name is really working on my appetite.
Sorry. We don't have any food to give you. The plague has ravaged our lands and we have nothing to eat. The plague has also affected our ability to taste, so we eat grass.
That's so sad. Also, you're starved to death. The plague I brought to this land is working. I am more powerful. I am the most powerful entity this world has ever known. Who are you? My name is COVID, and I have come to wreak havoc on this earth. It's working. Back, you horrible thing! You have no power here. I'll get you, my companion. Get it. You're not from here. Who are you? I'm Margaret, and I'm trying to get home.
Ah, I see. Well, I know a way that you can help us, and in return, find your way back home again.
I'd love to help. What can I do?
Well, we've heard that the wizard, all-powerful and wonderful, I mean, he's totally awesome, may have a cure.
Wow, he sounds like a wonderful person.
Oh, the wizard is totally powerful and wonderful, I mean, he's totally awesome? Well, he's alright, I guess. Here, follow the cobblestone road. To find the wizard, all-powerful and wonderful, I mean, he's totally awesome.
Follow the cobblestone road! Follow the cobblestone road! Follow the cobblestone road! Now!
Okay.
And so Margaret set off down the cobblestone road. With a spring in her step and a pull in her heart. Little did she know she'd soon find someone in need of a helping hand.
Oh no! What's wrong? So you're sad because... So, are you choking?
She was once a mermaid who talked to the sea witch Ursula. Now she has legs, and she's here to find a super duper 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 handsome prince. But oh no, there was a catch in the deal. Now she's lost her voice. She looks at Margaret expectantly.
I'm sorry, I didn't get any of that. Well, sounds to me, no pun intended, like you've lost your voice. Fantastic, come with me. I'm going to see the wizard all powerful and wonderful, I mean, he's totally awesome. And she's going to help me get a cure to the plague and help me get home.
And so Margaret and Ariel continued down the cobblestone road.
This is a fascinating story, young man. However, my chapel singers are getting a little restless and need to sing a song. Let's pause the story for a moment.
Christmas Day, on Christmas night,
treasures. Do it.
Okay, I'm up.
Good. Now whatever are you doing? Sleeping in the middle of the road.
Well, I was trying to find my true love. He's supposed to kiss me and wake me from my sleep, but I can't find him anywhere. And I got so bored, and I was in my tower for so long, so I had to try him.
Well, I hope you find him. You're right. What's your name?
Most people call me Sleeping Beauty, but you can call me Aurora.
Well, Aurora, we're off to see the Wizard of Powerful and Wonderful. I mean, he's totally awesome. The silent one needs a voice back, and I need a cure for an incurable plague. Would you like to go with us?
I would love to join you. But is that really what his name is?
The Wizard of Powerful and Wonderful. I mean, he's totally awesome. Yes, that's what we call him.
Isn't that name a little wrong?
Well, we don't have any other name for him.
Maybe you could call him Waldo.
Waldo the Wizard. Where's Waldo? Waldo.
And so the three set off into the woods.
It felt so good making all those people sad. But Margaret, she's still trying to stop me. Pity. I know. We could send a fleet of flying monkeys after her. Where will we get a fleet of flying monkeys?
Sing you a song, no, not very long, and I think it's as pretty as heaven. Sometimes you know birds don't have a beaver, and give up a singer a penny. I'll sing you a song, no, not very long, and make you as happy as heaven. For joy you'll never be here, give up a singer a penny.
Can we sing for birds? They are rather wild. Are they even human?
Check out Nathan chucking his lights at it!
The beggars began their journey. Meanwhile, the princesses continued down theirs.
Look! Oh my word! The Wizard's Palace! It's just up ahead!
Oh, I thought we saw the same thing.
Well, what did you see?
This really long, disgusting
Oh
hair.
my word!
Hi! Who are you?
Well, I'm Rapunzel. I live all alone at the top of the tallest tower.
I feel like that sometimes.
Well, I'm not alone all the time. You see, there's this really handsome prince. He's been visiting me every once in a while. He's a really sweet guy. He told me last time he came to visit that we would run away together next time he came. But then I tripped over my head and I fell out of my tower. And now I can't get back in it and I'm stuck.
Well, the silent damsel needs a voice back. Princess Aurora needs to find her prince, and I'm going here to an incurable plague. We're going to see the Wizard of Powerful and Wonderful. I mean, he's totally awesome. He's just right down the cobblestone road.
Oh, can I join you? I'll take that as a yes.
And so the four took the final stretch to the wizard's palace. Wait!
Get down!
Well, this never would have happened to Margaret if she hadn't run away from home.
I've got you, my pretty, and your little friends, too. Nice. What do you want? Oh, I just wanted to tell you that there is no cure for me. I will be here forever. It can't be. It's impossible. Take them away, beggars.
Wait. Are we getting paid for this?
Tell them, minions. Oh, well, to tell you the truth, we're really broke, so
What? It was me. What
See, the pit was all powerful and wonderful. I mean, he's totally awesome. Because they're so much cooler than you.
Wait, no! Come back! I'll destroy you! I'll humiliate you! I'll make you feel you've never seen the light again! No, come back!
And so the four, with the help of the beggars, arrived at the wizard's palace.
We finally made it! The villain said that there is no cure. Do you think it'll really matter? Oh, come on, don't believe that. The wizard, all powerful and wonderful, I mean, he's totally awesome, will be waiting. Right.
Who dare intrudes upon the wizard all powerful and wonderful? I mean, I'm totally awesome.
We need some help, since we've come to see you.
You think I will just give you things?
Please, we've come all this way. We need your help.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Are you even a wizard?
I may not use magic, but some say I'm a whiz at parties.
How's this? You help us out, and we won't tell anyone who you really are.
Deal. Who's first? Aurora?
How do you know my name?
Well, it's in the script right here. Now it says here, Aurora, that you're waiting for your prince to find you. I may not be able to conjure a significant other for you, but I can tell you this. Patience is the hardest and most needed virtue in times like these. Your prince knows your tower, and patience will bring him to you. I know it will be a challenge, but you must wait. Ariel. Oh, Ariel. You lost your voice in an unfair deal. You were curious of what the human world was like, and made a fatal mistake. And I know you miss home, and I know you miss your father. And you hope when you return home he will forgive you. Ariel, you will always be forgiven. He loves you, and he will always love you, no matter what you have done. He will accept you and your prince. Rapunzel, you are adrift in a new world full of wild and strange things you don't understand. You are lost, though we all feel lost. You will be found. You will find your tower, and your prince will find you. I cannot say how long you will feel lost, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You can't let go of the fact that there is a happily ever after. As for the virus, there is no cure. There is no magical thing that will make this horrible disease disappear. In fact, I will give you the same advice I gave these other three. You have to be patient. You have no idea how long this will last. Could go till next year, or even the year after. You have to have patience. Forgiveness. Others around you will be careless. They may even get the disease. You've just got to hold on. There is a light at the end of your tunnel. We will all get through this together. We all have to know that there is an end to this confusing nightmare.
Thanks. Sometimes we just need to hear it for it to sink in. Now, how am I going to get home?
Oh, don't you know the story of the Wizard of Oz? Really? Well, it's actually a good story. But before I send you home, I must tell you, while you are at home, milking the cows, feeding the pigs, and getting the eggs, know that it is for a good cause. It may seem monotonous at the time, but it is a needed thing. We do things daily not just to make money or feed ourselves, but to get through the day. If we did nothing, we'd be lost. Paris will still be there. Provo will still be there. You have this time now. Savor the moments with your family. All too soon you will leave them, and you will miss them. So cherish these moments you have together, forced as it may seem. Also, you've been dreaming. Wake up!
Once upon a time, Margaret the farm girl wished she could be anywhere but home. She realized that she couldn't leave, and so she continued being the best at milking the cows, feeding the pigs, and getting the eggs. She realized this was the best she could do, and so she did it the best she could. Margaret never saw the mysterious man again, but she assumed he lived happily ever after. The good witch, as we all know, continued helping others and living a selfless life, and lived a full life happily ever after. Aurora was awakened by a prince giving her a kiss. After long and much needed talk about boundaries, they got married and lived happily ever after. Ariel and her prince returned to her father, who immediately embraced her. He had missed her the whole time, hoping beyond hope that she would return safely. All three lived happily ever after. Oh, and she can talk now. Rapunzel was able to get back into her tower with the help of the munchies and the bears, who formed a human ladder up the side of the tower so that she could climb up their backs. She now awaits the return of her handsome prince.
Someday my prince will come. Oh, that's from another story.
The munchies eventually got their taste back, and the beggars returned to the forest. Together they devised a plan to defeat the villain. We'll see how that works out.
This is a wonderful story that you have told us so bad. What is your name, and how did you meet this girl named Margaret?
Your Majesty, my name is Jack. I met Margaret, and the gentleman with too long of a name to remember, as they were returning to Margaret's home. I was just climbing down a beanstalk, where I chased a giant. And there they were.
Fascinating story, I only wish that truly had been able to come up with a cure for this awful plague. But I suppose we need to just follow his advice and be patient.
And always wear our face coverings.
Yes, masks. They protect us from the germs that are the plague. I suppose if we drew in a breath and inhale, then we wouldn't need masks. But alas, breathing is one of those things that we do, and we want to keep doing it.
Yes, dear, you are so wise. And we must always be kind to one another.
Well, I know something.
It will brighten our moods and lift our spirits, and that is music. Let us hear some
Songs of the season.
Now
We thank you for joining us in our castle this evening. As we ponder our circumstances, let us remain faithful, patient, and hopeful that we will soon be free of this plague. As we consider the true meaning of the Christmas season, let us share it with one another. And until we meet again next year, may the peace and love of Christmas abide in the hearts and homes of each of you. Good evening, Godspeed, and good night.